moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get the chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a baller. I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Atlanta. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football. and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams 7, Falcons 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. Smith red.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Ready?
2nd and 4. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Right, white, red, yellow.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Keep the score, Rams 7, Falcons 0.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Touchdown!
Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The Falcons at 10-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready, set.
Second and 2.
Point the needle.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Blue striker. Smash, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Back to throw here. That one into the hands of Hamilton.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. And he's got it down to the 28. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cluster 6. Black shot. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he is going to have the Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Going to be ready. 6. Mega. Green jacket. Black ultra.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Right.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
97.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 6. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. A solid stiff arm. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Rams 28, Falcons 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Ultra. Hey.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is down to 28-10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Rams 35, Falcons 10.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready? Blue striker.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He finds his man complete. That's Castro. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards to pick up there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.